Hello, everyone. Welcome to my podcast, Judy Howard is Making It Happen. Today's episode is called Finding Inner Intentions. What are inner intentions? Is it the same as purpose? Google says 80% of us are obsessed with finding answers to these questions. So much so that statistics are saying that we are in a purpose crisis. So now, even if we weren't obsessed before about trying to find our purpose, now we are stressed because who really knows what his or her purpose is anyway? And so now, because we are stressed, we are in a crisis. And because we think we should know our purpose, but we don't. And because we don't, our lives feel incomplete and meaningless. Purpose is not something, that you can pick up and examine like a fine piece of pottery. And it's certainly not written in stone like the Ten Commandments. So what I want to do today is to help you understand this elusive feeling that we are somehow missing our purpose, so that you no longer have to feel like you're some kind of laboratory rat running around lost in a maze. I want to help you forget about finding your purpose and instead remember that what you already possess, who you are and what you already have. An inner intention that you were born with. Webster's definition of purpose is that it is an idea, a feeling, or a goal. But these things are not real. They are just thoughts that live in our imagination. Our reaction to them often feel like they are real, but they are not. And certainly purpose does have a purpose for achievement in goals. But the having of them, having a purpose, is a passive thing. It requires no action to have a purpose. It is only wishful thinking. But I feel like I'm missing something, you say to yourself, and it doesn't seem to go away. So what is that? Well, the Welsh have a word for it. It's called hiraeth. Hiraeth is the soul's yearning for a time and place it once knew. And it's a place where there is no right, no wrong, only love. Often, it's another way of knowing what hiraeth is our yearning for home. When someone passes away, they say they have gone home. And that is a universal belief that most all religions can agree upon. When someone dies, we like to say they are going home. And every religion I know has some kind of workbook that will help you find your way home. Another universal belief that religions agree upon is that there is a power for good, which has many names, that we pray to, and that power is greater than ourselves. And we all agree that we can use this power. And when we use this power for good, something magical happens. We experience what we have been yearning for all along. We are overcome not just with happiness, but also with joy and peace and gratefulness and humbleness, and of course, what we have been yearning for all along, for love. This yearning for love will be satisfied. Another example of longing for home is demonstrated in a line from the most popular prayer of all times, the Lord's Prayer. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. This prayer suggests we are not yearning to go home to our source, because that would mean we would have to die physically for that to happen. I am suggesting you consider, along with many scientists who these days who are now considering this phenomenon, that our yearning is not for some purpose outside ourselves, but instead it is our soul's need to create goodness here on earth. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Thy kingdom come means that a kingdom which is only goodness and love will come to us here on earth. And thy will be done means that being of service by doing good can create this kingdom right here on earth. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So on earth as it is in heaven means we will experience this home, what we've been longing for all along, without dying physically, but we will experience it here on earth by doing goodness and goodwill through the use of this power that is greater than ourselves. So if we use this power for good, we will have a kingdom here which is only love. So here's what my suggestion is to you, that there is really nothing to search for. We are already whom our Maker has intended for us to be. We have only forgotten who we are, loving beings. And because love creates, we are not yearning to go home to our source. We are yearning to create a home here on earth. There is no purpose to find, no crisis to overcome. We are who we have been looking for. So, what are we yearning for? We are yearning to recreate the experience that we once had at home, but we have forgotten about it. And if we recognize that our inner intentions are to create that experience here on earth, it is even our Creator's desire for us to do so. And to demonstrate my point even further, how about trying to gaze in the eyes of a newborn? Babies are born bursting with awe and wonder and curiosity because they have not yet forgotten where they came from and who they are. They stir in us a knowing that anything is possible when we look at a baby's. Babies remind us that we have the power of good available to us to use and to create an even greater good here on earth. When I was about 7 or 8, I saw my mother crying in her bedroom. I had never seen my mother cry before, and I didn't know what her inner intentions were. I only knew I wanted to comfort her, to demonstrate my inner intention to do good. I taped a sign on my bedroom door that said, "I will help you, 5 cents." Then I bravely ventured into my parents' bedroom, which we were not allowed to go, and I led my mother back and showed her my sign. And because I wanted her to be happy. It was easier back then, when we're young, to reach out to someone and let them know that we care about them and that we love them and that they matter to us. But today, as adults, it is much more difficult to reach out to someone when they are struggling. But we only need to look within. There, we will intuitively remember who we are and what to do. And in the doing so, we will own a freedom with which to do it. Our soul's yearning will be satisfied. Why? Because our heart's intentions is to love, and our soul's intention is to be of service. And if you're asking about my mother, what happened when I let her in and I showed her my sign? Well, she did smile and hug me, but she didn't think that I could solve her problems. But she had stopped crying. So I suggest to you, go home, go within, and listen for your inner intentions. I am Judy Howard. I want to thank you for listening. Please check out my YouTube channel. Judy Howard is Making It Happen. And if no one has ever told you today yet, I want you to know that I love you and I believe in you. Have a wonderful day.